Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I rise to make my own response to the 2017 budget. And I do so with great pride because the Fiji First government has kept its promise to the Fijian people to govern in the interest of everyone, to manage the economy responsibly. And as that economy grows, as I also shared with the people of Kondabu last week, as that economy grows, to share the benefits as widely as possible, and especially with those who need them most. With this budget, Madam Speaker, we have again kept the faith with our people. Every Fijian worker, and especially the young, the elderly, and the vulnerable. We have produced a blueprint that is in their interest above all else. And I want to pay tribute to the Honorable Attorney General and Minister for Economy and his hard-working team for their dedication and commitment. Thank you very much. Because I think, Madam Speaker, the 2017 budget isn't just imaginative. It is brilliant. It is a brilliant budget. And because so many people are telling me the same thing, I know that much of the nation shares that view. Madam Speaker, before I continue, I especially want to congratulate the AG and his wife Ella on the arrival on Friday of a new member of their family, a baby girl called Iman. It is obviously the happiest times for the entire family, and I'm sure that every member of Parliament joins me in wishing them well. That family, of course, Madam Speaker, includes the new baby's grandfather opposite, the Honorable Milameng Avoka, who has an even bigger grin on his face this morning than usual. Hopefully, Madam Speaker, his excitement will mean that his own contribution to the budget debate will be a lot more positive, than usual. But also, Madam Speaker, we also want to wish him a happy birthday. He celebrated his birthday last Saturday. So, congratulations. I understand, Madam Speaker, the Attorney General was full of celebration because of the two celebrations. Madam Speaker, our political opponents are saying that this is an election budget. But Madam Speaker, every budget is an election budget. Because Madam Speaker, we govern at the behest of the Fijian people. And we are in the business of being re-elected to continue the transformation of our beloved nation to take its rightful place in the world. Everyone knows Fiji required true transformation. And this transformation must continue. Madam Speaker, our people are already standing tall and proud in the knowledge that their living standards are better than those of their forebears. And they want this transformation to continue so they can be sure that the living standards of their children and grandchildren will be better than theirs. This is not on the back of one budget, Madam Speaker, but successive budgets over the past decade. Each of them building blocks that we are putting in place year by year to achieve our vision of eventually becoming a fully fledged modern nation state. You see, Madam Speaker, we have a vision. The other side of the house don't have one. We have a vision for our country and the direction we should take to become a fully fledged modern state. The other side has no vision at all. If they have one, Madam Speaker, it's only at the end of their noses. Because their vision is just to move from there to here. And then when they get here, Madam Speaker, only God will help us. We are not fixated on short-term political gain like those opposite, except, of course, those on the opposite right corner there. We have a plan to place Fiji in the best possible position to achieve greatness, and we've been doing that. One nation, one people, moving forward together, and leaving no one behind. and I will again be going into the next election with the Attorney General and Minister for Economy by my side, with the rest of the 49 candidates, asking the Fijian people to enable us continue to lead that journey. It is the same successful team that has produced the transformation of the past decade. Stability, confidence, consistency, innovation, genuine progress and empowerment. And of course, our success in managing the economy will be a cornerstone of that campaign.
Yeah, yeah.
Madam Speaker, when the Fijian people put their trust in us again in 2018, it will be because each year the budget has built on the achievements of the last. And they can look back over the past decade and see that the government's reforms have made a real difference to their lives, the lives of their families, and the life of our nation. Madam Speaker, we have now had 8 successive years of economic growth, in spite of the natural disasters that have caused so much heartbreak for ordinary Fijians. 8 years in which the national pie has grown steadily bigger so that we can give everyone a larger slice. We are set to grow the economy this year by 3.8%, and we are on track for a record decade of growth, something that has never happened before in the post-independent Fijian history. But that can only happen if Fiji First wins the next election.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes, Madam Speaker, when the election eventually comes around, I will be going to the Fijian people and saying, don't take my word for it. Look at the facts. The evidence is all around you. And decide for yourselves, when you cast your vote, who is best placed to ensure your future economic security? Who is best placed to guarantee a viable future for our nation in an uncertain world? Who is best placed to move Fiji forward? Madam Speaker, we have united our country after decades of uncertainty and turmoil. We have given everyone a common identity, a sense of belonging. We have guaranteed the rights of everyone under a constitution that is a model for other nations.
Yeah, yeah.
We are empowering more Fijians than ever before, building a more inclusive society.
Yeah, yeah.
We have provided free schooling and scholarships and tertiary loans for our young people to achieve their full potential. We have strengthened the safety net for the disadvantaged, the sick, the disabled, our pensioners, our women, our children, and our youth. For the first time, Madam Speaker, for the first time, individual iTaukei landowners are assisted to develop their own land. For the first time.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Madam Speaker, we are transforming our infrastructure, our roads, our ports, our airports. Access to electricity and water systems has increased exponentially. We have enhanced our manner in the world and are leading the fight to save our oceans and the campaign of global action on climate change.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And underpinning all of this is the responsible management of our economy. Because as Bill Clinton, the former US president, once said, Madam Speaker, when someone asked him about the key to political success, it's the economy, stupid. Without sound economic management, Madam Speaker, without economic empowerment of individual citizens, no nation can function properly and achieve its full potential.
Yeah, yeah.
And the main reason Fiji is functioning better now than in the entire period since independence is that this government has the economic settings right. Madam Speaker, we understand how a modern economy works. We understand finance. We understand commercial potential and realities. And we are eager to draw on the best possible advice of others. Because global conditions are changing all the time, and small nations can be very vulnerable to those changes. So we are also working closely with all our development partners, and they have endorsed our general economic direction, including the level of our national debt. Our opponents say that debt is too high. Well, it is not. Very simple. And this is also according to many, including the World Bank, the Asian Development Bank, and the ratings agency Moody's. These are, Madam Speaker, experts in such matters, not those from the opposite side or the Fiji Times, the opposition times as it is called now. Madam Speaker, unlike previous governments in Fiji, we are only borrowing to build for the future. We are borrowing to invest in new infrastructure or improve the infrastructure we already have. And all over the world, targeted infrastructure spending is